Hello Frost students, it's Mr. Kraft again. Today I'm going to explain how we use transect walks to make observations out in nature. I'm going to demo that today and get you guys all set up so you can do your own transect and make some observations for a nature survey. Okay? So I'm just sitting down here in Frost Forest today, and I'm going to put this camera down. I'm going to show you how to do this, and then hopefully you'll be all set and I can turn you loose and you can do this on your own at your home, because we're going to practice this skill on your own wherever you live, so that when we come back we can do this and take a good survey of what's going on in our frost forest down here and learn more about it. So the first thing you got to do is, we already practiced sit spot, so you got to get in that calm, quiet mindset. Again, if you're in that calm mindset, your sensory awareness is going to be increased. You're going to hear and see more. And at the same time, if you're nice and quiet and calm, your natural environment and the things that live in it are going to accept you, and you have a higher chance of making some observations. Okay? So I'm going to turn this around right here, set up my camera, and that'll work. Okay, so first thing, if you guys see, and this is your observation sheet, you can just use any journal, notebook, or scrap paper. You're going to turn in a Google Doc later, but I got it all set up today. The top, I'm calling it Transect data. I'm doing birds. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the first parts here. I've got my date, my start time. So I'm going to go, today is September 14th. And I'm going to say the start time is 12:04 p.m. Okay. I'll fill in the end time when I get back. And so pretty simple here. I'm just going to walk a straight line, a transect, for a given amount of time. I'm going to note any species that I hear or see, okay, that I can clearly observe, and then I'll fill in the rest of the information at the bottom later. Okay, so with the species, I may not be able to tell exactly what kind of species they are. I don't expect you to know. I might just write a quick description just to note if there are different species, and if I observe, so I might hear them, or if I'm lucky I might see them. So today I'm calling it backyard birds. We're looking for birds. So I'm all ready to go here. And actually, before I do this, I'm going to fill in the bottom part: my name, location, weather, temperature. So Mr. Kraft, location is Frost Forest. My weather, I'm going to call it cloudy and cool. And temperature, I can look up the temperature later and find out what temperature it is. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how we walk the transect, and I'm just making observations in a calm, quiet mindset, and the different species I hear or see or observe any way I can, and then the number of them. So here we go. So starting out, nice and calm, quiet mindset. I'm going to give you guys a set amount of time. I'm going to give you guys anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. I'm going to do this a little quicker just for the sake of the instructional video. So I'm going to walk a straight line, very quietly and slowly, see what I observe. Okay, I'm coming back now. Normally you guys would spend the whole time just walking one direction and then you would stop. Okay, I'm gonna note the end time. Let's say 12:08. And so just right there, the birds are actually pretty far away from me. I couldn't see them, but I could distinctly hear different species and different numbers of birds. So for example, I recognized a robin. So I knew that was a robin call, so I tallied one robin. And then I heard some cawing. I'm just gonna call it cawing. I might have known what kind of bird it was, but just for the sake of pretending like I don't know, I just said a cawing bird and I put 2. All right, and over time I might find out what bird that was. I might get a look at it, I might learn what its call is. And then I heard a distinctive chirp, a different kind of bird, okay? And I think there was only one of those. There might have been more than one, but I just put 1 on my tally list right now. But I know for sure I heard 2 of those cawing type birds, okay? You might know what they are as well. I happen to know, but I'm just, for the sake of this activity, I don't expect you to know all the species, so I'm just writing down, I knew one of them, I didn't know the others, so I just briefly described them and I tallied, okay? So that's that right there. I'll look up the temperature later, I'll fill that in, and then for notes, I'm gonna write here that no visuals, observations, only heard calls, okay? So I know that with this data here, I didn't actually see any of them. They're kind of far away, but I did hear the calls, and that's how I generated this survey, okay? So that's a Transect data survey sheet, and we're gonna give that one a shot today, okay?